on 3 things that hold you back from manifesting what you want. What are they? We're going to dive into that. Hi, my name is Brenda Kiss, and I am hosting your masterclass, Top Secrets to Manifesting. And I'm excited to share this bonus training with you because these are some of the things that you really want to look at for yourself if you want to manifest, if you want to take yourself to the next level. And we're going to dive a lot into this next week, but or in a couple days. But what I want to share with you is that when you have a goal, it's up here on this frequency, and you're living on this frequency, in this reality, in this dimension. And what you want is up here. What we have to do is create a plan, right? What gets to happen is when you manifest, you start to set the intention, and the universe is like, yes, let me support you. And you start healing what we call the manifestation gap. And when you start healing the manifestation gap, things that come into your way, I call resistance or the ego, right? So you really want to have a roadmap to put you from here to here. Like drop down if you're like, yes, if I had a roadmap, that would be amazing. I wanted that, like the secret, right? The secret bullet. The secret bullet is truly you and getting to know you. And we're definitely going to be touching on that, not touching on that, really working on that in our live interactive class here coming up, Top Secrets to Manifesting. If you haven't registered for it, come check out the link. It's free to join. It's a super powerful class. But when you set that goal, when you set this desire, what happens is the ego wants to keep you right where you are because the ego knows you're safe here. The ego knows your patterns. The ego knows how you're going to react. It knows how other people are going to react. And it says, you know what? I don't know what would happen if we move up. And if we move up, yikes, what could possibly, maybe it's worse up there. Maybe something will happen. Maybe it's unsafe. So the ego will do whatever it can to hold on to you, to keep you right where you are. And I want to share with you some things that hold you back. And that is the first one that I see so often is the fear of change, of not wanting to move forward, wanting logically, but the fear of change, like being comfortable in your chaos, being comfortable in the things that you are familiar with. The human body, the human mind like familiarity, however you say that. And they really want everything to stay the same because then they know what's happening. They like certainty. It likes to be, know what's going on. So most people, they set a rocket of desire, they set their manifestation, and they start to make changes. But the ego is like, oh gosh, I think we need to stay here. We need to stay in this comfort zone, right? Stay in the comfort zone, even if they don't like the comfort zone. So in order to get through the manifestation, I always say you have a box, right? We all have a box depending on where we are in our evolution, in our journey, in our energetic frequency, some people say, the box is bigger or smaller. And so you have these dreams. The dreams are outside the box. Inside the box are all the limitations. So to get through to the outside, you have to take the walls down. That means you got to get through the limitations. But when someone sets their goal and it starts to align, they self-sabotage. Whatever that looks like. For me, it used to be eating or taking care of everybody else, putting myself last, being a victim, right? I used to say like, why me? Why is this happening? Why can't I do this? That's because your ego doesn't want you outside the box and it wants to keep you in your comfort zone. So fear of change is what I've seen to be true that hold people back from truly manifesting what they want. The second thing I see is this fear of making the wrong decisions and basing their current decisions on past experiences, letting their decisions of the past still impact them today. We all have past, we all have things that we may seem weren't the best decisions in our life, but I challenge you to think this way. What if every decision has led you to where you're meant to go? What if you start shifting that perspective around, looking at it like, yeah, I have this, but I gained this much knowledge from that decision. And if you start looking at it that way, and yes, there might get to be some forgiveness work that gets put into that as well. But when you look at that, if you still let the decisions from the past, the doubt and the fear from the past rule your decisions in moving forward in your life, then you're going to be stuck for the rest of your life. You're going to be stuck because your intuition, your soul wants you to move forward, but you're still letting the stuff from your past. So the biggest mistake, as I see, is people base their decisions off of their past experiences, not letting themselves see new insights, not letting themselves see the good and what and how the past has brought you to exactly where you are today. And the last one, we touched a little bit upon this in the welcome video, and that's lack of trust within yourself. So whatever has happened in your life, whatever I call them circumstances, things outside of you, whatever happened, you take them in and you make them mean something. And the meaning you give to things then dictate how things look, how things feel, how the perceptions we have of ourselves or others or situations. And through circumstances and through yourself, your choices and what you say or don't say, trust was broken somewhere in your life. And this could have happened at a very young age. It could be happening still in wherever you are in your physical age journey. But when trust is broken with yourself, and let me just share, it could be super simple. It could be you were a young little girl and you wanted to do something, you put on a dress, you did your hair funny, and somebody said to you, "Why are you dressed like that? Why do you look like that?" Or you say something that's silly or why would you say something like that? Right? But that was yourself. That was your expression. And someone questioned it. So people that you love, you value their opinion. And when they question you, it makes you question yourself. And therefore trust starts to be lost. And you start to put these blocks on who you truly are. And there begins to be a lack of trust. And the key to manifestation is to follow through on trusting what feels right to you. In order to do that, we have to delayer. We have to take off all these old stories, all these old identities that are no longer serving you. So lack of trust, which creates lack of faith and lack of follow through. Faith, the opposite of faith is worry and fear. So when you have faith, faith doesn't mean the outcomes look like they're there. It doesn't even mean the outcomes, you can even see the outcomes. What faith is trusting and believing that you are on the path, that things that you desire are happening regardless of what it looks like within, regardless of what your circumstance look like. Worry and fear is just faith for all the things that you don't want. It's just praying and wishing for the things that you don't want. So connecting to your vision of what you want and set small baby steps to follow through and build that trust. But you have to have a vision, and we're going to talk about vision in the masterclass, Top Secrets to Manifesting. We're going to go through processes to help you overcome these objections here. So you want to make sure to show up live and be a participant. This is an interactive workshop that I am hosting. Check out the details. It's free to come join. So come join, dive in deeper with us. You're here for a reason. And I'm excited to share with you more on the secrets to manifesting. Drop below what your takeaway was from this, and I can't wait to see you in our masterclass. Bye for now.